Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in for a very, I hope you will, find the webinar interesting and insightful. So we'll wait for another 1 or 2 minutes till the webinar starts so that, we can wait for some more people to join in. And in the meanwhile, I would really appreciate if you all can introduce yourself, tell us what you do, what's the name of your company, and where are you based, which industry do you deal in. It would be a great way for us to interact with each other and know what we are doing. So please go ahead. Hi, good evening. So I guess it would be a good time to start now. And so I'll just give a brief introduction about myself. My name is Nafisa Sethwala. I am working with GlobalLinker since the past almost more than 10 years. Uh, GlobalLinker is primarily a business networking platform and a platform which also helps businesses to make their digital presence and to set up their digital presence. By doing that, you can also, get more opportunities of building your business as well. So if you don't have a digital footprint or you want to increase your digital footprint online, GlobalLinker helps a lot of small businesses do that. Because we also have a lot of network of around 450,000 SMEs across the globe. It's a great opportunity for networking for other businesses as well. Hi, Prosser. Hi, Prosser. Hello, Zubair. Good evening. I primarily look in GlobalLinker. I am I look from the product side and I help in developing new different experiences for our customers so that they can, we improvise a product constantly. And my focus is to ensure that a customer gets maximum value and delight out of using that particular feature or, benefits from it as well. That's typically what I do in GlobalLinker. So getting to the crux of the webinar, what are we going to talk about? So we are looking over here, one, for a member to, he wants to build an online bio, an online profile, so that he can get buyers. Now, GlobalLinker, we try to see what does a member actually look for over here. Whenever a buyer comes to visit you, to come and see your profile, what is he looking for? He is looking for, he's looking for your products and services. And more importantly, he's also trying to understand what are the services you offer, where are you located, what's the trust that you can afford to provide to your customers, etc. Then we'll move on to saying that, what is the difference between an e-profile and an online profile? Why to have an e-profile? And how does, is it really required for you to have an e-profile today? What are the typical elements that a good profile has? Now, whether you are an online user or you're offline, every profile that's presented to a potential customer or a potential buyer or supplier has to have certain critical elements so that you can crack your transaction, you can crack your deal. And then we will go through a series of checklists so that you can follow that. And then we keep the floor open for some open discussions and Q&As, and anything you would like to talk about. So moving on. I'll start with a use case, two use cases actually. Now, this is from the buyer's side. Now, this is a potential buyer who, say, for example, is sitting in a different corner in India, or could also be an overseas buyer outside of the country. And he's looking for, somebody who can sell or export rice. So how do he would be searching typically for a particular brand of rice, say Basmati number 52. And one, he would either go to Google and he would write, I'm looking for suppliers of Basmati number 52, where certain results would come up and show up to him. He would, review those search results coming up on the web. And secondly, on parallel, he might also go to certain particular websites like marketplaces and look for that particular product over there where he would be available, or he typically goes over there. Now, the first thing he would go and see is he would see one, the name of the profile, some particular summary which is giving about that product, about that company and the products it offers, and he opens that profile. Now he's reviewing this profile over here, and he sees the product images. He can review what is the information given about the product over here, and he can actually make a decision whether he wants to go ahead and contact this particular company and take the transaction and initiate a discussion for a transaction. This is because there's a lot of information which that particular company has provided about themselves, wherein the customer can actually make some sort of a decision to start a conversation. If now we go back, we just turn the tables around and we look at it from the point of this particular SME who has attempted to make an online presence. But if you see, the profile is incomplete. There's not much of information this member has actually given. So this is a member who's actually, she's a manufacturer of scarves based in Agra. And she wants more customers. And she's an exporter. So she's actually looking for orders from abroad. But if her profile is in this form, which has not much of information giving out about her and her business, then there's very little that she would get by way of inquiries or even interest coming into her platform. So it becomes very important for her to put that kind of information out there so that she can get more inquiries or she can get more interest coming onto her profile. Similarly, the profile also gets more hits because of that, because there's more information available over there. Now that we've seen that, I just wanted to put this point across. We already know it's so important for us to have a online profile, but still, it would be good to just put a checklist and compare what's the pro and cons of having an e-profile and what's the pro and cons of having only an offline profile. And an e-profile on an online profile is instantly shareable. You create one profile on a particular platform and you can share that. You just need to take a URL and you can share it anywhere, everywhere. It's not necessarily shared only on the platform, but you can share it on WhatsApp. You can share it on any social media platforms. You can also share it. You can put it on your eBiz card as well, and people can come and visit you and check it out. While an offline profile, it has a very limited reach. One is people have to walk and come to your office. The second is if you have a brochure which you would have printed, it will have to be delivered over there. So the second and one of the biggest points an online profile has, I feel, is it's always accurate, it's always updated. I simply need to have one person in my office or even myself go every 2-3 months or 6 months and look at my profile, review the information, see if I need to update something and keep it updated. I don't have to revisit it again. I don't have to redesign my profile again because the core information stays the same. Maybe I would like to add some more information like I have a new location, I'm supplying to new places, or my employee count has increased, or I would like to verify my profile, or I would like to add more products. So I can just go and do the simple 1-2 things over a period of time routinely, and my same profile link which I have shared with all my customers continues to be the same. I don't have to reach out to them telling them that, oh, I have new information you would like to see. Here is a new brochure I'm giving you. So that way, with that one same link, it continues to be updated and activated. It is cost effective, obviously, because there is no printing cost involved, there is no logistics cost involved. You don't have to have a designer sitting and making one brochure every time for you. You simply need one person who has to upload this information online. So once you know how to do it, it becomes very simple to do this exercise again and again. So it becomes extremely cost effective to have an e-profile. And there are several other more benefits. Some of them are given that you are present online, you also get the leverage and the benefit of being available on the on the web. So what information you have given in your profile, if the profile supports it, it can be SEO friendly, and you get also searched on the web as well. It also builds trust. How does it build trust? So say for example, I'm looking to purchase an iron, and this is from a B2C perspective. But if you're looking to purchase a product, and the first thing I would go and check is about that product online. I would write the name of the product, or I would write the name of the company, and I would look for that company online. Then I would try to look for what are the other products this company offers. What are the testimonials this company has? What are the reviews of this product it may have? This will help me decide whether should I purchase this product or no. Similarly, even an online buyer or a person who is looking to connect with you would take that decision in his mind by looking all of this information about it. So where you're present online becomes also critically important. How you're present online, what is the image you're creating of yourself online becomes very important, because it helps the potential customer to actually make an image of yourself as well. So what do you think an eProfile should actually help you do? So ideally, whichever platform you're looking to create your profile with, it should help you meet these three expectations. So one is, it should help you be searchable on the web, and it should also help you searchable on the platform. This is a very key and a simple one, because today one of the main inquiries come in is through search. So you have to be searchable. The second is, it has to help you keep your information relevant and accurate at all times. So one, it should give you the means to do that, or it should support you or your team in helping you keep a updated profile at all times. The third is, when you are on a particular platform, you also do a lot of activities, because a platform is not a static place where you just keep a profile. You can, just as an example, GlobalLinker helps you network with each other, connect with each other. So you can post, you can join a group, you can post articles. What all of your other online activities that you would do also become a part of your profile, and that helps build your online credibility as well. So if your profile adds on to that, it adds to a lot of value to it. That okay, this guy is very interactive. He is very active on the platform. He responds quickly. So that's the impression a person who's actually viewing your profile would get. So what do you do next? You have to look for a right platform, or if you're already on the right platform, you have to make sure that you start updating your profile and putting information on it. And the last is, if you are looking to also venture into exports, or you are an export, you have to make sure that you're export compliant, so that transaction goes ahead easily whenever you're looking to create a transaction. We have created a checklist of 8 critical elements that you should have in your profile, and it should be done very well, so that you get more visits to your profile, and you also get more searches coming in. So these are the 8 elements, and we'll walk through each one of them. I understand some of them would be very simple, but sometimes it's important to talk about the obvious, because we don't give it that much of attention. So I will not spend much time on it, but these are actually very critical elements. And trust me, they're so simple also to work on that, even you can do it, and you can train your own one team member also to do it. It takes absolutely no time. Whether you're doing it online or offline, these 8 elements matter at all times to you. So we start with your company name and brand name, your logo and a cover image, the information you provide about your company, some key contacts, who are the people you would like to who represent your organization, the important people, and where's your presence, your products and services, your verifications and your achievements, etc. We'll get started with from the first one, which is your name and your brand name. Wherever you're present in, that becomes an identifier of you. We have to take note that a person, whoever's coming and visiting you, you always present your business card. It talks about your business name, your company name, what is your registration information, in one go. This gives a lot of credibility about your business. You make sure you have your name is mentioned consistently across. Somewhere, if your company name is Digivation Digital Solutions Private Limited, make sure that the entire company name, you write it like that. Or if you write it as abbreviation, it should be mentioned in an abbreviation across. It should not be inconsistent, because it creates it will not be a consistent image in the minds of the customer. He may get confused that this is a different company. So make sure you have a consistent name and a brand name. And obviously that helps if, it always helps in the minds of the customer. The second is your logo and your cover image. Your logo and your cover image is very important again. A logo can be simple. It need not be very, fancy, but it's something which gives a great identity to your business. It's very easily somebody can identify your business with your logo. Your cover image, or your first, it's basically your first look of your profile. It helps a person to actually understand what your business is about, makes them interested in your profile. We do have to understand how today's people attention span is. It's literally less than 3 seconds. So the first thing, he would come onto your profile, he would see the top end part of your profile, make sure that that is the most attractive part that would want him to go and scroll down and see more about you and your business. So this segment becomes very important about you as well. For every piece we are talking about, I have put across a couple of examples so that, this can make it easy for you to understand how real world SMEs have actually, used this section to do it. So this is one example which I really like. So I put it across over here. You can see, one is the name of the company, but you see the logo and you see the way they have used their cover image. Maybe it's designed very nicely, but you can say that from the cover image, I actually don't even need to scroll down to know what this particular organization does. He's into power solutions, and I can see a summary of the products, or maybe his top products that they deal in. So it's, the cover image tells me quite a lot of information about him. So they have leveraged the cover banner very well over here. I can also see a link to their store or an online store where I can actually go and visit their products and, view their products as well. We'll go on to that later. This is again another example of another organization who is into services. But, just by looking at their cover banner, I can make out that they are into 7 different verticals, and they are into a lot of different verticals, which I would like to explore. So again, very attractive banner as well. You look at their logo, it's again very sharp. It is it's a logo which they have actually resized it to fit the particular logo size which is given by the platform. So that is another very important piece. Try and resize your logo to make sure that it looks sharp, it looks clear in front of wherever you upload it. So please make sure of that. For people who do not have if we don't have access to a fancy designer, we don't want to do much with respect to that, because we may be limited with our resources as well. A simple cover banner is, always helpful. What the main message is, don't keep it blank. Add something. You can keep it as simple as possible by, adding 2-3 of your own products, using a photo editor to do that. You can use several tools. One of them is Canva. I've given a list of them at the end of the presentation. You can refer to that of these tools as well. But you can make your own cover banner yourself. They're made life very easy today with AI and with a lot of lovely tools available online. Even the logo is very simple. They're not, it's a very simple and a sweet logo. You can use any particular service to help you design a logo. You can design one yourself as well. I put this example across just to show you that we don't every time, nothing has to be fancy, but something simple also suffices. And it will definitely, bring your profile up in the ranks and make your profile attractive as well. The next part about your business is what is the company information you are putting across to your reader. So now that you've got the potential client actually interested in your business, what do you want him to do? He starts scrolling down. So he will say, oh, great. Okay, this is the company. Very interesting. He's into so many verticals of business, or these are his key products he's into. Now he'll scroll down to know more about you. So here is where you use the additional section to talk about your business. So you say, what do I do? You can give a small tagline over here on the top saying that I'm a business networking solution, or I'm into manufacturing of healthcare products. I'm into manufacturing of compression products, especially for lifestyle, etc. So you can just write that in one line. So it gives me a summary of what I'm looking for. What do you also look for as a business requirement? Are you looking for design services? You could be looking for stationery, etc. You can also mention that. And then you talk about your core business offering. That's more of the summary of your business. You can add a lot of information over here and give as much of information to the customer so that he's able to understand your business. Do note that you are not standing here and talking to him. He could be looking at your profile at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's almost your profile is a representation of you out there online. So the way you write about yourself is the way it's almost like you're talking to him. So try and use this space to write as much of good information about your business so that the person who's reading your profile understands about you and gets the message you want him to read. So you can write as much as you want. The things you can write about, in your core business offering is you can write about your visions of why are you here. You can write what is the purpose you solve over here. Do you actually cater to? You can also write about, what is the key industries you also are in, who are your key clients, etc. Which are the favorite industries do you actually look at? And you can talk about additional company details, which actually give a lot of a confidence to the member as well. So what is the business type? When have you been established? How many employees are there? What is your turnover? Because this is some more technical, or I would say logistical information they would require to get some assurance that okay, this person is in the business for long, he knows what he's talking about, etc. The industry he's in, where locations are you done. These are a couple of, again, examples of very nice company profiles who have written their company pretty, a description about themselves very well. So this is one. This is another company called Kala Sanskriti Koi Products. They have, they have spoken a lot about why they are here and what is the purpose they're looking to solve over here as well, and how do they do it. So, given that their focus is eco-friendly products, they're also talking about the impact of their product on the environment and how it is useful as well. So here is some information which I would like you to keep with you so that you can make it of use as well. So make sure that you add your slogan in your tagline. Your business description has the reason why you are here, what is the purpose it is solving, and provide as many statistics as you can, that you are in the APAC region, you are here since 5 years, you have served, say, 20,000 clients over the span of when you have been in existence, or you are a 3-generation long company which is running on, and you have done. And one keynote, don't get scared to write about it. Sometimes we do feel that we know our business very well, but when we have to talk about our business and actually write it down, we kind of become hesitant because we are not very fluent in that. So today we have a lot of tools which help you do that. We have Chat GPT, we have a lot of AI tools which help you write, in simple, get that writing out for you. So use those tools to create a summary, but don't leave these sections blank, because this is what helps you come up in SEO searches as well. And do understand, when you're writing something, imagine you're actually talking to your customer and what language he would like to listen to. So in that case, jargons will not work. It has to be very simple. It has to be almost a one-on-one conversation where even a very simple, person can understand, where he doesn't have to think twice and read it again. Again, the attention span of a reader is very less. He has almost 2-3 minutes to go through your profile and take a decision whether he wants to connect with you or no. The next is, yes, I know my business. I've got my customer interested in my profile. I've told him a lot about my business. Now, the next thing is, let me tell him about who are the key people in my company. One of the key things where a person gets trust about my profile is when I come to know if I put my people in the forefront. if I have to just talk to a customer support helpline number to contact somebody, it doesn't give me that much of an assurance. But if I know I have to talk to a person, a particular person whose name is there, who I know I can call out to, who I can see his picture, it gives me that much more assurance of, reaching out to that person. I would be more friendlier, and I would, pick up my phone easily, or I would even send a connection request also much more faster when I see the person who I'm going to talk to. So a great thing is by putting out a couple of my key contacts. So the key people in your business development team, or the people who are actually the front ending team members, your marketing team or your business development team, do put them in the forefront by putting them out there, so that a person, if is reading the profile and he feels this is the relevant person I need to get in touch with, I can just simply go and connect with them. Mostly, actually always, their personal information is never submitted, is never displayed over here. It's just their name, designation, and their picture. So, you typically would also always be connecting on the platform only, and you would not go outside. So here is an example of a full view of one particular member of my organization. She's the CEO and the co-founder, Sumika Kanvi. So you can just see, that this is how you can just use the profile over here. So we have a profile image, the name, the designation, the location they are based in, and what do they actually do, the role which is mentioned over there. So, it gives me an assurance that, okay, if I have to talk to somebody of note, I can get in touch with her. I've also put a few examples as to what people have actually, leveraged their profile as well. So here is, the director of Suraksha Pharma, and she has a lovely cover image, a lovely profile picture, very nice, smiling, inviting picture. Her designation is clearly mentioned, and she's also mentioned what her role in the organization is. So I also clearly understand what she does, and if for what reason I should be getting in touch with her. So she mentions she's looking into administration, product development, brand building, etc., and she's also heading the CSR wing. Now, this gives me a lot of insight about her and what she does in the business. Again, a lot of assurance to me as a customer about this business as well. So if you are trying to write about yourself over here, just describe your roles and responsibilities, mention what are your goals for the organization, and some professional accomplishments you may have would just be a cherry on the cake. So please add all of that as well. Another example where we have Ms. Himani Gupta. She's a partner at a sustainable, apparel manufacturing company called Pretty Livelihoods. The next one is, where am I present? So obviously I have a digital presence, but I would also like to know where this business is present in its region. So in India, how many offices do I have, or globally where I am present? So use the address section to add wherever you have a presence in. So your warehouses, your branches, your main addresses, your registered office, please add that information over there. The more I come to know that this particular business has offices or is present here, and here, it gives me a lot of assurance and confidence in that business already. So do mention that as well. And we also have digital presence. So you can, apart from adding your physical location, add wherever you're present digitally as well. So your website, if you have an online store, please mention that. If you're present in any other platform as well, do mention that as well. So a member it becomes easy for him to go and visit your different profiles and, get to know more about your business. Some examples. Do take note that you write, you keep your information accurate, and it's always available over there. One very important thing, obviously, a customer is actually coming to visit your profile to do business with you. So your products and services become very important. How you present your product and services, and what the platform is offering you to do that, again, becomes very critical for you to present it within your company profile, and how interactive it is as well. So it's just a view only, then that would not be nice today. But today your catalog should, one, help you get inquiries if possible, and if it can ask for payments, it should also take payments, so you can get an order almost immediately as well. So look for these elements in a profile, if it's giving you that kind of leverage, if it's giving you that benefit as well. The second part is up to you. When you are updating the catalog, your own catalog, make sure that the images are clear, they are consistent in shape and size, they look nice, and they present your product attractively. Also, the naming of your product becomes very important because that's what shows up first. If you show that in a nice way, you will be able to see it. The customer will also be able to, he would want to click and know more about that product as well. The benefit of having an online catalog is that I can interact with the catalog as much as I want. I can just be happy by looking at the image and the title, or if I want to read more about it, I can click into it. I can send an inquiry also directly. I don't have to wait to call up tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock when the office opens to ask my question about it. I simply have to send my inquiry. So an interactive catalog makes much more sense today because people are almost working 24/7. And when you are reaching out to a global audience, you cannot afford to have your office closed. So your online profile actually keeps you working 24/7. These are some examples of some really nice product. Some companies who have actually uploaded their product catalog over here. This is actually this is a business who is into manufacturing of apparels. They are into wholesale, but they also have an option. They also provide a member to purchase their products from their store as well. So they have actually, their catalog is an online store. And here is where it's visible on the platform. If I want to see more about this particular product, I can see that I've come onto the store and I can see much more about the product. So I can see the MRP, I can see the discounted price, I can see the sizes, I can see, its availability, its HSN, minimum order quantity, and even a description about it, and some more images as well. So I can, it's almost like I can make a decision right away whether I can want to buy a small product or know about it. Now, the next thing, so I actually can add a cart. I can add this product to cart if I would like to request for a sample. You can also offer the, a purchase of one product so that a sample can be purchased and they can view your sample as well, really. So, this also helps you make your first entry with that customer if you're, allowing for purchase of one product. And then you can also call up the customer and take the conversation ahead as well. So make sure that your product and images are sharp, your product names are nice and simple, and maintain consistency in your products and your naming. This is another one where this business is primarily into core products, but they are purely wholesale and an inquiry based catalog. They are not they are not in the checkout phase. So when you can send an inquiry over here, the product information, he also chooses not to share his product because it is on price on request, because it's basis of the quality and the quantity. An inquiry is where it starts the conversation and they can take it ahead as well. Here is where you can actually send an inquiry from. The next important part is building trust. We have to ensure that we are, apart from giving as much information as we can, we are, building trust with the customer. A great way is to do it by giving, by getting your business profile verified. So many platforms offer that by giving you some trust mark or trust seal, or by, if you provide your own, legal document like a GST or a PAN number that helps you get verified. So every platform does that. On GlobalLinker, we provide it as a green tick, and that shows that the document you have provided is also available, has been verified as well, and you are a legally running business as well. So a verification mark, wherever available, please do it, because that gives a lot of assurance to the SME. Every time an SME would like to do business, he's always worried that, is this a legal business? Are they going to cheat me? I hope, nothing is going to go wrong in the transaction, because in the end, we are always looking for a good and a complete transaction to happen. In that case, this verification marks gives a lot of assurance, and it becomes a very big, objection barrier which you can break as well. These verifications are shown at different places on the platform. So we also have an individual business card, which is there now. Over there, if somebody sends me an invitation request and I see this verified mark on their profile, it gives me a lot of assurance that, okay, this is a business I can connect with because it's verified. So make sure that your business is also verified, because if you are looking to connect with others, it helps build that trust. That trust is, set over there. Another thing is to build trust is by putting out your licenses and certifications. So if you have any international licenses or and national licenses you would like to put across, any certificates that you would have, achieved for your company, please put it over here. Again, that builds trust again for the potential customer. Now that we've given so much of information to our customers, great to talk about the achievements and awards that you may have earned as well. So if there are any awards and recognitions that you have got, or your employees have got, or your organization has won for you, put them up over here. Any customer would love to be associated with a company who has won accolades, who is a front runner, forerunner as well. So use the section to do that, please. Now that you've updated your profile, you've added all the key elements of your profile, it's time to get discovered. And I'll show you how. So this is a way where search works. So I'm looking for a product called tiles. And when I add those tiles, products in all the companies in those which have the word tiles mentioned in their profile show up. So one, either I'm in the business of tiles, so my industry helps me come up in search. Or second is I've mentioned it in a part of my company description, or it's there in my product name. That's why it's coming up in search. So here you see that there is a first company who has, updated their profile, but there is no product information. And the second is there is no logo and images, but they have added product information. So it's always good to have a combination of both. But you can also make out the power of, which you find more attractive and where you would like to click and actually go into business and view more of that profile as well. So one is it helps you get searched in a platform. The second is when you're looking for a contact, or you're looking for there are a lot of filters available for you to search particular businesses, where these business cards come up and the company cards come up. That's where also you will be available on searches as well. The last place, and the very important place is on web. So here are a couple of companies on GlobalLinker who do come up on web searches. Their profiles come up on web searches like this. When they click on the web, on that particular profile, you come to the pre-login of it. So this is not on when you're signed into the platform. This shows even when a member is not signed into the platform, or he does not have an account on the platform, he can know so much more about that business. So that's where your cover image, your description, etc., all of that becomes so much more critical, because you've put it out there. And I actually have that information to consume, and I can know more about Genex as well. This is the company. They have also created a store. Now you are on the platform. It's great. You've built your profile. It's also now important to build credibility. Great ways of building credibility on the platform. One, you can post a requirement or an opportunity. So, say you have X number of products which is out there. You've come up with a new product launch or a new line launch which is there. Please mention it. If you have a requirement for your organization, or you're looking for some sourcing requirements, you can put it out there as well. You can also talk about your achievements and present it. If there are certain matters of topic which you are an expert in and you would like to share your expert opinion on, again, you can use it as a post. Now, all of this counts as online activities you have done on the platform, and people would like to know about it. And that's where you are always in the minds of the person. Another way of building your expertise is by posting articles. There are several members who like to, talk about certain points of topic where they are experts in, and they can use articles to do that. This instantly becomes, makes you a subject matter expert in your area of expertise, and people would like to connect with you as well. So you also get credit at the end of the article as well. So this is being posted by X, and this is what they do. And these articles also get a lot of notice on SEO, on online searches as well. So a very organic way of, again, coming back to your profile is, by doing other additional activities like posting, publishing articles, And either you can do it, you can get your marketing team to do that. It can be done. So you built your online profile, and as we said, an online profile is instantly shareable. It becomes very easy to access as well. And we, at GlobalLinker, this is just an example, but you can put your link to your online profile in your electronic business card. In any email communication now you are sending across, put the link to your profile over there. So a person, every time, whenever he wants to know about your business or just read about it, access it, he doesn't have to reach out to you and wait for your team member to send some brochure, but he simply has to open an email and click on that particular link and view your business profile. So it becomes very simple. You make yourself easily accessible. And again, that builds a lot of trust and confidence about you in the minds of a customer and your current suppliers and your current business network as well. So do add your, we have designed this in the, it's there as a code. This particular design in the form of an eBiz card is already there in your profile. You simply have to copy that code and insert it in your signature in your email service, which you provide, which you use. Another way to do is if you have a website or you have a store, you can add a link to your profile over here. So, a very simple link to say that while this is my website and this is my store where my products are displayed, if you want to know more about my business and my company, click on this link and my profile will show up. So, another way to add it, you can add it as a link in other profiles where you are available. It can be in your status, it can be added in your business card, many things else as well. Here are the resources I was talking to you about, which you can use to actually develop your profile very professionally. So if you want to create beautiful banners and you want to create, even you want to look at your images, etc. When you're adding posts, you would like to do that. You can use Canva. It's a great tool for that. It's extremely simple. You don't need to have any technical knowledge for creating nice and attractive images. You want to resize your images and make sure that they are showing correctly as well. Even when you make it big or small, you can use Adobe. There are nice AI tools like Quillbot, ChatGPT to use and create product descriptions, post content, even write profile descriptions, etc. You can use this over here. When we try to write in a certain language, sometimes we do make mistakes. So a grammar check tool becomes of paramount importance because such small things do create an impression in the minds of a customer. So use the grammar check tool as well. And there's a character counting tool. Every platform wherever you add content would have some character limit. So it's good to stick to that. This would just help you do that. There are many more resources. If you're looking for something, you can reach out to us or our team, and we can help you out as well. Now, while here is where I've given an example of how you can actually present your business and how you can write an attractive introduction about your business in the description, because that's one of the challenges where a lot of SMEs face, and they are not able to, they need some help on that. So if you just think of your business as what you have done till today, and what do you do? So this is just an example where the business is into high quality medical grade compression products for the working community. So they are a wholesaler. They have been in business for 10-15 years, and they are you can see and we've just gone like that. So what they do is what we have just clearly written over there, but the main USPs have been counted and they have been put forth over here very clearly. So they're saying we are an enthusiastic team with a collective experience of 10-15 years. Star Bionics was formed to meet the ever-increasing demand for lifestyle health products and for the highest quality materials, and we meet world-class standards. So again, we're talking very important things which will help the customer decide whether, I meet world-class standards. Our products are this. Our top-selling products are in the body compression series, which for full body, hand, stomach, etc. And we have been exporting to the APAC for 5 years and served over 200 clients in the region. So I'm already establishing myself that I'm great for the APAC region. If you are in the APAC, get in touch with me. And what's our differentiator? We do exclusive products. We are certified for immediate export. There is no hurdles you would find from me over there. We are extremely professional, and our after-sales service also is great. So try and bring all your USP points, put it down over here, and just it will come to across. You can put this in an AI tool and they will give you a nice short summary as well, which you can put back. So I hope this helps you. A couple of use cases of our current GlobalLinker members who have actually benefited going online. So Swat Products is a company based in Bikaner, and they manufacture Bikaneri popular products, which is your bhujia and papads, etc. They came online and they actually got an order and they were looking to increase their distributorship network across the country. So just because they started coming online and they became a part of, they started getting searched on the web, they got a direct distributor inquiry. Somebody came onto their store, their online store, and placed an order and not placed an order, but actually sent an inquiry to take a distributorship. So they actually got a couple of distributor interest, and they forged a couple of them as well. And they were able to increase their reach. And apart from getting sales, online as well. So this is their online catalog. It was a great case study for us. And here are some client testimonials, which you can, read about two of our businesses which are there. And now I'll open the floor for any questions you may have. And I'll be happy to show you, if you all have anything, please go ahead and ask. You can ask us in the chat or you can ask us in the Q&A and I'll be happy to tell you. Hi, Suresh. Yes, you will get the recording after this webinar ends. We would be sending a recording to all the participants. So Shyam, hi Shyam. Shyam, you're asking if there is a membership fee for getting onto GlobalLinker. There is no membership fee to get onto GlobalLinker. GlobalLinker is a free business networking platform. To create your account and your catalog is absolutely free. Certain features, yes, you may have to use. You may have to verify your profile. And for certain aspects of your catalog, if you want to make your catalog more advanced, you may have to go for a subscription fee. But the core platform continues to stay free. Hi, Prosul. You run a recruitment consulting services. So yes, you are, mostly I would say a services-based organization, while, the way our profiles are designed are more for products, but you can get in touch with several businesses via the articles, by setting yourself as a SME expert by posting articles and posts and connecting with different businesses and offering your services. So you can interact with different businesses slightly differently to do that. Welcome, Shyam. I'm just going through the questions, just bear with me. Yeah, GlobalLinker is primarily based in India, but we have offices in US and in Singapore as well. But we also have a presence as a platform in several countries. So while our first presence has been in India, we are also now present in the UAE, in Sri Lanka, in Bangladesh, Vietnam, Thailand, and very soon in Kenya as well. So we are entering different countries, but globally, we are always been available as well. Hi, Deepa. Thank you. Any suggestion or idea to access all our social media pages in one platform? So if you're looking to manage your social media pages, there are different solutions that help you do that. This is a page where you would be having a business profile so that you can get B2B business networking opportunities and a catalog as well. This is not a social platform, but it's a B2B business networking platform. Hi, Pushpendra. To connect with buyers, what you need to do is, one, you have to create your online profile, without which you will not be able to send connection requests. But once you make an account on the platform, what you need to do is you can go and search for different businesses. So there's actually a dedicated section for you to search for businesses as per industry, location, the products and services they offer. You can go ahead and do that, and you can connect with them over there. The second is by putting in a post which where you can share your requirement as well, that I'm looking for this, I offer this. And that's where you can invite people to converse and comment on your posts by you can start a conversation like that. So do try out these elements and be consistent with it, because that's where you will get your opportunities coming in from. Hi, Suresh. You're saying your company name will be different from product brand name. So which will be an ideal for trade registration, in company name or product brand name? So on GlobalLinker, if you can actually, we have keeping this in mind, you can actually enter your company name, which is your legal name, separately, and your brand name also gets displayed separately. So you can be rest assured that your business name would not be mixed with your brand name, and it's clearly demarcated over there. So your legal name is used for verification purposes, and your brand name is used for you to be represented, for your representation of your organization. Hi, Vishal. Buyers search available for any kind of product. Buyers would be looking for anything. We have SMEs registered on GlobalLinker from almost 37 industries, going on to 200 sub-industries, starting from agriculture to securities and surveillance to apparel, textile, food and processing, etc. So, hi, Faisal. In our website, where should message from director's desk be written? Should it be on the front page when someone opens our website, or should it be in the home page? Ideally, a message from the director's desk is a part of your about section, where you can write about the company. So that's where the message is mentioned. It will not be on the home page. A home page is more used to leverage your product catalog, to talk about certain important offers that you may have, etc. Use the home page for that, not it for the director's desk message. You can also be running a newsletter, and that's where the messages can come across if they are more constant as well. Hi, Mufassir. Yes. Okay. Hi, Jayesh. What about payment gateway and shipment cost? So, Jayesh, if you are looking to make your catalog into a store, you would be integrating with certain payment gateways to get payments, and you would be also integrating with logistics partners so that you can make the delivery and track the shipments right in your order panel itself. So they would have their own specific charges, which would be made available to you when you apply for it, or they are pretty visible over there. So that would help you make your decision fairly quickly. Hi, Durga. Yes. Okay. Hi, Sabapati. So, Sabapati, it's not like I said, GlobalLinker is a global business networking platform. We have more than 450,000 businesses registered globally, and we are present in, we are officially present in a couple of countries as well, like UAE, Philippines, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Kenya, and we are going to more countries as well. So, yes, you can, there are a lot of, there would be overseas buyers as well. There is a platform called the Indian Business Portal, which is by the Federation of Import Exporters (PO), and that if you create a catalog over here on GlobalLinker, you can also link your catalog to the Indian Business Portal and get overseas inquiries as well. So you can definitely, the opportunities for getting overseas inquiries is there. Hi, Faisal. What are meta tags, meta descriptions in our online store? Are they keywords used in searching our products? How to put them on GlobalLinker store? So, Faisal, I think we already have a dedicated video tutorial for this. I would send that to you after the webinar. You should go through that to understand this more. And we also have dedicated sessions which can help you get to know more about managing an online store much more efficiently. So, yes. So Vishal, I did mention that we have the Indian Business Portal. Create your catalog on GlobalLinker, and plug that catalog on the Indian Business Portal so that you can get export inquiries as well. I'm just chatting the link over here of the Indian Business Portal so that you can access it. And I'm also mentioning we have a couple of training sessions which my team has just sent me as to what are the next training sessions we have on managing your catalog and your store over the coming week. So please see that as well. Whichever topic would interest you and you think you need training on, please join on that date and time. We have it from Monday to Friday at 5:30 every day. So, Faisal, your question is, we have put our business information on our homepage. Buyers visit it and ask more information about our homepage. What more information do they want? So this would be, I think you should use it more like as a way of advice or as a way of feedback to improve your profile and to see what information they're looking for. So I would typically ask them, okay, what is it are you looking for? What was a question that came in your mind when you saw my profile? So he would say, Arey, I was trying to understand, you mentioned you're dealing in this, but do you also deal in this? Then you can update your profile accordingly. So I would always, I would encourage you to ask your own customers for feedback so that you can improvise yourself and your next customer doesn't have to face the same hurdle again. But India Business, hi Suresh, but India Business Portal for export import can only have access if we have IEC. Yes, that's correct, because given it's by the FIO, they want only certified exporters to be there, so that the export transaction goes in smoothly. For that, you need to have, and for any export transaction, you need to have an IEC code, which is critical. So yes, in case you don't have one, I would encourage you to apply for an IEC code from the DGFT, and please apply for it. It takes some time, but if you're serious about exporting, then please apply for it and get the process done. So that's part of being export compliant. So if you all have any more questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Hi, Jayesh. You have asked a question saying, how can it be useful in service industries like healthcare, diagnostic chains? So again, I would just like to reiterate that our focus is more on B2B who are more product oriented. But as a service-based industry, you can definitely look at interacting with product-based industries and getting in touch with them for your surgical and your equipment-related sourcing, etc. You can get in touch with them on the platform as well. Hi, Faisal. You'll get the recording of the video on the email ID. Hi, Suresh. Can you give references of electric vehicle businesses companies in GlobalLinker? I'll have to look for that and send it to you. Okay, if you're looking for the daily trailing link on WhatsApp, we'll send it to you. And hi, Vishal. Yeah, thank you very much. So I hope you have found this webinar insightful. I hope it has been helpful for you. And I do wish you all the best, and do make you leverage and make the maximum benefit of all these tools available with you, so that you can make the most out of the platform. And obviously